Good morning. Happy Earth Day. I was going to share something different today, but when I realized it was Earth Day, I decided to go ahead and go with the next book for the week, focusing on childhood. And this was actually not my book, this was my kids. So it's been very well loved and well worn. My favorite story, there's some really great Dr. Seuss ones. Who doesn't love Dr. Seuss? Is The Lorax. I remember as a kid, the first time I read it, I was in my dentist's office. And you have to understand, my dentist was not a very kind person. I have no idea why my mom had us go to him for years. He did not believe in Novocaine or any sort of pain reliever for fillings or cavities. I swear he gave us fillings when we didn't need them, which I think was somewhat common practice at the time. But the one or two things I loved about his office were the books and sorry, there's a big truck going by. The books and the fish tank. He had a really cool fish tank in his office that was really fun. Anyway, so in light of Earth Day and the feeling of that we have now with everything going on, where we're hearing about how the Earth is healing and how the waterways are cleaner and the air is cleaner and certain parts of the planet are revitalizing and rejuvenating. It really, I don't know, it's a perfect book to talk about today, where, in the time in the book when, before like a lot of people came in and factories and industrialization, if you will, in the story, life was really good. So it's really like the animals were happy and the trees were all like bright and fluffy, and look, the fish are even happy. It's like this bright, colorful, beautiful Shangri-La sort of place. And then people came in and they built factories and they created pollution and they were basically destroying the environment. And now it looks sad and the animals are leaving, and it's just, look at the trees are no longer bright and vibrant. And to me, it's a lot like that story where in the end, the Lorax, the little guy that is shown here on the top of the tree stump, comes in and basically shares that, hey, look what you're doing, look what's happening, and meets the factory owner at some point that is living in his factory that can't operate anymore, and he's pretty much shut in, and gives him the last truffula seed for to plant the truffula trees, the bright trees. And the whole premise is that you just need one seed, plant the one seed, and the whole forest will come back and the animals will come back. It's a really cool story. I'm curious, I know yesterday I asked how many people had read The Giving Tree, and I got 100% responses of yes, so everyone had read that. Wonder about The Lorax, and if you haven't, I would encourage you, even as adults, to read that book. I love the illustrations, I love the story. That may be why for my whole life I've been really kind of an earth hugger, friendly girl. I literally would hug trees when I was little, so I've been strange for a long time. So at any rate, it's a really beautiful story. And today is a new moon, and it's an opportunity to create a new story for yourself, to create some beautiful magic in your life. I'm very clear on the feelings and the situations and the opportunities that I would like to bring into my life, and I'm really going to take action towards those. You focus your energy, but you also have to take action. Thinking about things isn't going to necessarily make them happen. So what can you do to get clear, and what can you do to take action? So I don't know, what would be your new moon wish for today? Let me know. Remember, we learn from one another. I would love to hear what your wishes are. I am focusing on loving myself, giving love to others, especially those that are important to me, letting them know that I'm there and that I support them, and that we can accomplish just about anything together. And I am focusing on really creating more content for you, and continuing to, tune into that part of me that knows it's all okay, and continue to show up here every day, at least until we have some signs of normalcy that come back on consistently. And yeah, so just share a little bit about my new moon journey with you. I would love to hear yours. So again, we learn from one another. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now.